Welcome back, students. Study time now. Now, look at the screen, students. On your screen, it's written new words. Okay? Now, let's start. Now, there are few words written on your screen. I will read out those words. You can also repeat with me. Surmounted, surmounted, surmounted. Next, exposed, exposed. Next, impressed, impressed. Next, persuaded, persuaded. Next, desperately, desperately. Next, christened, christened. Next, obstacles, obstacles. Next, anchored, anchored. Next, recognition, recognition. Okay, so these were some of the new words that you saw on your screen. Now, let us know the meanings of these words. Now, look at the first word, surmounted. Surmounted means placed on top or stand in some particular place. Stand or be placed on top of. Surmounted meaning stand or be placed on top of. Next, exposed. Exposed means you are given some exposure, you are open to or introduced to. Okay, she was exposed to the sports arena. We often make use of these words in this context. So, exposed means open or introduced to. Impressed. Now, impressed means feeling or showing admiration. You are very impressed with somebody's work, somebody's talent. So you feel very good about it. Feeling or showing admiration. That is the meaning of impressed. Next, persuaded. Persuaded is induced to do something or caused to believe something. You are coaxing somebody to please agree, or you are trying to convince somebody. That is called as persuaded. So, persuaded meaning induced to do something or caused to believe something. Next, desperately. Desperately in a way that shows despair. You are very anxious. You don't know. You're scared. You're happy. Mixed feelings. You don't know. You have you feel very confused and you don't know what to do. You're very desperate. So, in a way that shows despair. Next, christened. When we say christened, we say named, to name someone. Okay, to be named, christened. Next, obstacles. Obstacles means barriers. You're going to do something and there is, when you're proceeding, there is some block on the way. That is called as obstacle. Barrier or hurdle. These are the meanings of the word obstacles. Recognition. Recognition means fame or identification of someone or something. you know somebody, you recognize something. Okay, so identification of someone or something. Now we saw some of the new words. We learnt about the meanings of those words. Now let's see whether we can pick some words and learn and try to frame sentences out of these words. The first word, exposed. I told you the meaning. Exposed to something, exposed to the sports arena, exposed to mountaineering, okay, exposed to extreme climates. These are the terms that are used when we make use of this word exposed. You can also try to frame your own sentences, children. You can try. One of the sentence that I have written on the screen, you can find is, she covered her exposed face with a scarf. When you cover yourself, your face was open, so that part also was covered with a scarf. So the sentence, she covered her exposed face with a scarf. She covered her exposed face with a scarf. The next word is impressed. Impressed means you're really happy to find someone doing well. Okay, so now you can write your own sentences, children. Try to frame your own sentences. Now, impressed. My parents were very impressed with my performance in sports. You did well in sports. On the sports day, you got a lot of medals and prizes and certificates. So when you went home, your parents were very happy. So my parents were very impressed with my performance in sports. Next, here is a word, desperately. Now, desperately means you are anxious, you are just desperate to do something. Okay, now after continuously losing 3 matches, we desperately needed a win. You are very anxious to do something, very desperate. Like there was a tournament and continuously 3 matches were lost. So now the team is very desperate. Now somehow or the other we have to win this. So the sentence, after continuously losing 3 matches, we desperately needed a win. On your screen, christened. Now, christened means naming, to name. He was christened when he was 3 months old. When a child is born, the child is given a name. Okay, so we also call it as christened. So the sentence, he was christened when he was 3 months old. Next, accommodate. Accommodate means to whatever space available in your area, you are trying to fit someone in with you. Okay, suppose you are sitting in a bench, 2 of you are sitting, and one third friend of yours come. So you you just try to shift and you said, please come, we will accommodate you also. Okay, so the sentence, they were kind enough to accommodate me with a ride to the railway station. They were just about to go to the railway station. So someone just comes and they were kind enough to welcome him. Come, please have a seat. We will leave you to the railway station. So the sentence, they were kind enough to accommodate me with a ride to the railway station. So children, these were some of the sentences we tried to frame. I'm sure you can frame very good sentences. Try to frame good sentences on your own. Now I will show you some pictures. Okay. Just have a look, children. What is this picture? Can you recognize who is there in that picture? Yes, she's Sania Mirza. She is a tennis champion. She's a tennis champion. Okay. Have you seen it? Okay. Now we'll see the next picture. Okay. Who is this? Can you recognize who is this person on your screen? Okay, she's none other than Mary Kom, a boxing champion. Okay, she's Mary Kom, a boxing champion. Now we have on the screen. Now I will tell you who is she. She is Mithali Raj. Okay, she is very famous cricketer, women cricketer of India. Okay, she is a famous women cricketer in India. Next, I'm sure you will recognize this person. She is none other than Saina Nehwal, a badminton champ. Okay, just have a look properly, children. Saina Nehwal, a badminton champ. Now we'll see the next picture. This is again a badminton champ. She is none other than PV Sindhu. I hope you all have seen her on the television or on the newspaper. Okay. So now all these pictures that you saw, children, what do you find something in common? Do you find something in common? Okay. These were all the famous women sports personalities who have carved a niche for themselves in their respective sports arena. They have done very hard work and dedication, and they have reached some level in their respective sports. For example, I showed you Sania. She's a tennis champion. Then Mary Kom, she was a boxer. She's a boxer. Then Mithali Raj, she's a famous cricketer. And then Saina Nehwal, she is a badminton champ. As also PV Sindhu. So these were all the famous sports personalities, women sports personalities that we saw. So today actually we are coming to read about the lesson number 4, Bachendri Pal. Okay, so Bachendri Pal was a very famous mountaineer. Okay, so we are going to read about her in this next lesson that we are doing in English. Okay, so children, today we are doing lesson number 4 in English, Bachendri Pal. Now let us just know what is all about this lesson. Okay, now on your screen, just have a look at the screen. This lesson is a short biography of pioneering mountaineer Bachendri Pal, the first Indian woman to scale the Everest. She spent her childhood in Garhwal, Uttarakhand as one of 5 children in a family of limited means. She was very fond of outdoor activities and she was determined to earn an education in spite of monetary shortcomings. She goes to distinguish herself as a student and athlete in college and university level. The search for jobs, however, leads her to pursue mountaineering full time. She trains at the National Adventure Foundation for India's fourth Everest expedition. So, this is the lesson we are going to read about in lesson number 4. It is about the pioneering mountaineer Bachendri Pal. So in this class today we learned the new words, we learned frame sentences, we saw the pictures of famous women personalities, and now we learned just a short gist of all what this lesson is all about. Now in the next class I will read the lesson in detail and we will progress with the lesson. Till then, have a nice day.